Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Linda Israel, and thank you so very much for coming to my live stream here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate your support and for taking the time to come here and hang out. There are a few things that I want to go over before the actual live started, so this is a recording. First of all, I want to make sure that you like this video and subscribe, so give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell up in the corner. That way you'll get a notification whenever I upload a video, I have a broadcast post, or even a live stream. If you're watching this video as a replay and you're on a computer, look for the little gear at the bottom. You can change the speed to speed it up. Or if you're on a mobile device, look for the little three dots and usually you can change the playback speed there. My live streams generally last about 2 hours. They can go as long as 3 hours. It kind of depends on what we're working on that day and how the feedback is in the chat. While you're watching, you earn junk bucks. So if you are here, in order to get those junk bucks accumulating, go ahead and type hello in the chat, and my little bot, Junkie Joe, will see you, and then you'll start accruing junk bucks. And you're wondering, well, what do I do with those junk bucks? Well, you can accumulate those, and once you have 2,000 of them, you can type exclamation point award, and you can redeem them for a $10 off coupon to my shop. You can earn junk bucks while you're here and when you are chatting, as well as when you play the in-chat game. So look for those as they come up, and if you make a donation. For those of you that make a donation during my live stream, make sure that you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com, and if you haven't already done so, create a user account. When you make a donation during my live stream, basically you're buying a membership to my website and to the live stream. In my opinion, what we're doing is you're accumulating that money in my account. Thank you for that donation. And as a reward, you will get 5% off your orders at lindaisrael.com. And during the live stream, if I have a journal that I'm giving away at the very end, you are eligible to win that journal. Anybody that makes a donation gets into that drawing by manually typing in the raffle at the end, but then you also get the discount membership on my website. Thank you to Robin, who is my administrator during the live stream. She helps me out with answering questions as well as giving information. She is also my administrator over at the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, please do. We'd love to have you over there. You're welcome to share what you're working on. Speaking of sharing, during the live today, you can speak up in the chat and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. You will not be able to share your link to your channel, but you can at least say, hey, my name is, and this is what I do. And then your friends that come into the chat can follow each other. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you will be kind to those that are here. If you have a question, put it in all caps and I'll do my best to answer those. The chat sometimes goes pretty fast, so I don't always see it, so do ask again. And at the same time, if you're in the chat and you know the answer to somebody's question, please speak up and give them the answer. Check the description box for links to products that I share today. Yes, I am an Amazon affiliate, which means I do get a commission on items that you purchase through my link. If you're going to buy something anyway, I greatly appreciate it. It does not cost you any extra. It just gives me a little bit of a commission, which helps me buy products to show you here. If you win one of the raffles, you can start right now by typing exclamation point raffle. Do make sure that you go over to my website, and if you haven't already, created a user account. That way I will have your contact information so I can send you your prize. I am starting a raffle right now that is for 200 junk bucks, so you can get well on your way to accumulating your junk bucks. Let's have some fun today and let's get started. Thanks everybody for being here. Hello, everybody. I think I'm live. I think I've got it all. And I just noticed my camera is a little tilted there. That's a little better. Okay, how is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had an amazing week. It's been a busy week for me. I worked late a couple of nights, and I even went and worked yesterday a little bit so that I wouldn't be so far behind when I went in Tuesday morning, because I was here all day today. If y'all had a good week, I hope you have. I did fill my diffuser up. Today I did the coffee cake out of this set, and it smells really good. Alrighty, let's see here. I have been working on this planner. I started with a pre-made monthly planner that my mother-in-law gave me that she got from the Boys Ranch. I used it as the premise to put together a journal for this to reside inside of and have additional pages. And I'll flip it over here to the back. I use paper sacks as the pages. So if you're trying to figure out a good way to make a journal, but you don't know what to use as the substrate, the basis of it, look at paper sacks, because once I made those pages, I then covered them. So the front is covered with a variety of some gel prints and papers that I made. I did make myself a note. I'm going to take this with me to the shop because that's where my graphics computer is. The top part up here, I want to make something that says 2025 to fit up here, and then I want to fit planner in there. And I'm thinking maybe of printing either just individual numbers that I can fussy cut out, or making like a plaque type piece that can go on here and then planner to go in there. For the inside, this is what we did on the first week, was I made the layout by adding papers to the paper sack, and then I added a journal insert to go into a pocket. And I'm repeating this process, so the gist of it is, it was a 10 by 10 square that I folded, so now that is 5 inches by 10 inches, and I added some papers to the inside. And on the rest of the journals, I will add more pages to them. For now, I'm just making the covers just to save time during the live stream. You have a new video online? Internet's working again. Oh, good. I'm glad you have the internet working. You use the paper sacks too? Cool. Well, I'll have to go check it out. Check it out. Alrighty. So then last week we did February. That was January. And we did February. For here, I added a little piece of paper that you can journal, maybe a task, or there's a to-do list to go up here. So there's some papers that I cut for the journal pages. And then this is another pocket here where you can write on the back. And then here is another pocket inside there with a journal card. This was a gel print that I stamped over and then used a die cut to get the hearts. And then behind that is another gel print. Another pocket over here, and another journal on this side that has a pocket on the front with a couple of things inside. Try to get that lined back up again. A couple of items in a pocket. We did add some bling to a couple of the pages. I did it here. I didn't add any bling on this side, so maybe when we get to that stage, I'll add some more. And then over here is another little journal that we made. I didn't put a pocket on this one, but I did decorate. This was a gel print. Again, using some of the Lucky Charm, I think, was from Calico Collage. And then I had a pocket over here. We have writing space here and here. You know what I didn't do is I didn't put like a to-do list on here. So I'm going to do that real fast. I'm going to see. I got to-do list here. So maybe like that across the top there. Old bags of coffee beans are nice too, huh? Well, see here, it depends on the brand of coffee beans. Some of them are plastic, and I don't really like using plastic for my journals. I'd rather have paper stuff. But if you have cool paper ones, that would be fun. All right, I think that helps add a little bit. So now we're over to what is going to be April. I had to think about it. March, April. So I've laid out a few things that I want to use. And this is going to be the journal, and this will be a pocket for the journal. I'm going to go ahead and set these aside for a moment. Okay. So I went through some of my digital papers that I had printed out. Maybe I printed them thinking I would use them on a different project and didn't use them, or I printed a bunch of extras just to have them on hand. So I kind of went through those. This was from Exquisite Dreams, which has some unicorns featured in it. And this is from Sweet Elegance. I think I showed this last week. It was printed and had 2 journal cards on the page, kind of like in that format. I did add a paper to the back of this just to give it thickness because it was just on text weight paper. This one I ended up adding some coffee dyed paper to the back so it have a little bit more thickness to it. And I didn't glue this shut yet. I haven't decided. Maybe I should. This was a pre-printed card that I had in my stash, and this says, who was this from? Currents. I don't know if y'all remember. They may still be around. Currents used to send out a little advertisement every so often where you could order pre-made greeting cards and gift cards and note cards and whatnot. And every once in a while I would buy some stuff because I just liked the pretty papers, and I would add them. And I happened to find this one in my stash the other day. This is also from Sweet Elegance, and I found some scrapbook paper that I thought this would be pretty on. And then I cut some more papers because my thought was I wanted to kind of collage over this page. I don't know if I want to go this way. I don't know. I've been playing around with this. Maybe this way. And then I had this piece. This was just a leftover piece that I was thinking. So kind of like that, just kind of adding a little bit all over. So I think what I'm going to do is start by gluing this piece down first, and then I'll adhere the other pieces on top. So Peter's been busy making journals. What about everybody else? What have y'all been doing this past week? I'm just going to use Aleene's tacky glue. My bottle was really dirty. It had glue residue on the outside all over it, and so I kind of washed it a little bit so it didn't look so grimy. The label is starting to come off now. I reuse my bottle because it's a small bottle, and I like this nozzle, which I took off a different Aleene's tacky glue, and it just makes it easier for me to squeeze that littler bottle and just refill it every so often whenever I run out of glue. All right, I'm just going to spread that out. Yes, Current is still around. Okay, I wasn't sure if they still were. I haven't ordered from them in years, but I would order from them every so often. I was like, oh, I like that. That's kind of pretty. And so I would order it, and just back and forth, back and forth. All right, I think this will go here. This can go up here. So I think what I'm going to do is just trim this to be a little bit smaller. Yeehaw! Did you win? I hope I didn't cut that too short. Nope, I didn't. All right, so I'm going to put this one in the corner up here. I'm trying to use up the scraps of paper that I've created from this project and other projects, so I don't have so many scrappy things. Okay, smooth that one out. I may need a little more glue right there. Okay. Checks. Oh yes, I think I ordered checks from them too. Of course, I haven't written a check in probably a couple of years. Now that we've gone almost digital with everything. Okay, I like that, I think. And then this I'm going to put over. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to glue this one down first. You just ordered checks a few weeks ago. Oh, you did? How funny. Okay. They used to have really cute check patterns that you could choose. I think now we just have the generic whatever the bank offers, and we, like I said, we hardly ever write checks anymore because we pay a lot of our stuff with bill pay online. Okay. It's funny how, you know, over the years, so much has changed with how we do things. And some of us may not have changed, like Margie. And apparently Jennifer. You don't write little checks either, Jennifer? I hardly ever. I mean, I think I wrote one probably 6 months to a year ago because of someplace we were going that they didn't take debit cards or credit cards, and it was a significant amount, so I didn't want to take cash, so I just wrote a check. Okay, I think that's coming together pretty good. All right, let's do this side. This is going faster than I thought because I kind of pre-cut everything, hoping that I could get it all done. Now you get emails daily from them. Well, you can turn that off. I just ordered some business cards for our business, the DTF printing business that I do, which is just direct to film. I create or print transfers, and I do apply some of them for people, but most of the time the transfers I print, people pick up and then they put them on their garments themselves. Well, I had another business that I order supplies from ask me about the transfer side of my business and asked if I would bring them some business cards. Well, I didn't have any because I haven't really advertised, in a sense, what I do. It's all been word of mouth. So I spent some time this weekend and designed some simple, very, very simple business cards, and I ordered them from Vistaprint. But before I checked out, I made sure to turn off that don't send me the marketing emails, because I don't want to buy a whole bunch of other stuff. Vistaprint was notorious in the past about sending you emails that were like, okay, we're about to print your things and send it to you. Would you like to add a mouse pad, a coffee cup, notepads, other things with the same image on it? I'm like, no, leave me alone. So I made sure to click all that off. All right, so I went ahead from the Exquisite Dreamer. I cut a portion of it that I liked, and I put a book page on it to make a pocket. So my thought was, I know it's covering that up. Maybe, let me see what I'm going to put in the pocket. I may put it lower. All right, so if I put these items in the pocket, I could put it right about there, and that would make it a little higher. And then I found a while back, I took some of Norella's journal page images. I think that's the right side up. And instead of printing them as 8.5 by 11, in Windows, if you right click on a JPEG from Windows Explorer, you can click on print. And when you do, it opens up a photo printing screen, and you can choose if you want to do a full page, 8 by 10, 5 by 7s, 3 by 5s, I think, or issues. And so what I did was I told it to print 4 images on a page, and it shrunk the images down, and I thought it made a nice little note size. And I'm thinking of putting one down here. Put the pocket up there and putting one of these down here. I know it's covering up some of that image, but I thought it would just kind of be a pretty option. I'm going to get rid of that one. Like that. Now this, if I fold it over, I could see if I have another piece of paper to do a strip like we have on this page or this page, like that. What do you think? Should we do a strip to do? I may have, let's see here. I don't know if that would go. That's kind of a purpley color. That might be kind of pretty to put there. Yeah, I'm thinking that one because it kind of matches the purpley blue over here. And if I cut it, I'm going to kind of pseudo mark it where I think I want to cut it. You don't care, you just delete them? Well, I get thousands of emails every day, Margie. I have to go in and unsubscribe from so many things. I've had the same email address since they allowed you to have a Gmail account. That's how long I've had my account. So I get lots of emails. I get lots of spam emails too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and distress this. And let's see how this looks on the page after I do that. So if I put this right here, that gives us a nice layered look, don't you think? I don't know if I don't want that pink because it kind of, I think the teal is, or this bluey color is better. What do you think? Good? Yes? No? Maybe? Uh-oh. We didn't have enough people play the boss fight. Junkie Joe's being cranky. Alright, let me slide these things over here for a second. And I think I need to come down just far enough if I'm going to put that in there. So I'm going to do this. Put glue on here and then glue it down. Okay. So I'm just keeping that card on top and then making sure that I get down far enough to accommodate that card and press that into place. There, that gives us a nice layered effect on the page. All right, and then we'll put this piece, making sure I'm not getting into the fold, which I'm not. Yeah, I'll put that piece there. Yeah, I just don't even allow them to send them to me. You know, if they allow you to still be a part of whatever their program is without getting their daily emails, then I turn off those daily emails because it's so annoying. I'm like, if I want something, I will go to your website and I will get it. I don't need to be constantly reminded that, hey, we're here, spend money with us. I know that it works for some people. They go ahead and they succumb, that's it, to the pressure. All right, then I'll put this one down here so you can still see that flower. Now, do we want to put a to-do list up here, or do we want to put notes? I'm letting y'all speak up about my planner. All right, this is going to go in here. I like that. And then I thought these, I'm going to go ahead and glue this shut. I don't want it to glue the envelope inside, so I'm just kind of slightly. You still have your original email as well? I've had it for a long time. I still have an MSN email account. I don't use it, but I'll log into it every once in a while. All right, and then this I'm going to put across there. I thought that was cute with the little hummingbird. April, springs, flowers, and whatnot. And then this will go in there. And then this can go in there. Okay. And then on this side, I took a piece of scrapbook paper and just made it big enough to use another one of the Simple Elegance from Calico Collage, which one of her journal pages. And I thought I'd put it right in the middle of this page. This I had printed with lines on the other side to use as a journal page. But when I saw it, I thought, oh, well, I like all these colors together. So I thought I would just use them as a topper on my pocket. I'm going to get that somewhat centered. All right, so now this pocket, I want to put down lower on the page. Do I want to put it closer to the edge? I think I'm going to put it closer to this edge so this stays open over here. Just lift it up on me. There we go. All right, so I'm going to glue this down, and then we'll work on the cover of the little monthly journal that'll go inside. What are your must-haves in a planner? Do you use a planner? It's funny because there for a little while I used a planner all the time, and I'm saying many years ago. I had a paper book that I carried around with me, calendar that I would write in things that I was, appointments or things I was going to do or go to, or events that were going to be happening that I wanted to attend. And then when electronics came around, I had an electronic calendar that I would put all of that in. And then for a little while, I had a happy planner, and I used that, and I made my own planner. I haven't really made or used a planner for myself in a while. So I'm trying to come up with some ideas of what I want to put in this, thinking that I'm going to use this next year. I've already got ideas of, I want to put in here, for example, I joined the Lego users group. So I'm going to put when those meetings are in here. And then we're going to be going on vacation in January. In fact, we leave on January the 28th or the 18th, and we get back on January the 26th. So I will mark all of those types of events in there. You don't use a planner, you just only have your journals? Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so now here is my planner that I want to put on here. Oh, and here's, I know I want to put this April, so I'm thinking maybe right there. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down so I don't lose it. All right, let's glue that there. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a minute. So here is the pages that I'm going to put inside, but I think I want to stencil those. So if I have time, we'll do it today. If not, I'll save it for another time. I did go ahead and cut a piece of cardstock, and then I cut a piece of book sheet music. I couldn't get my words out. Sheet music. Oh, I didn't show you all my nails. Did you see my nails? They have little stars stamped on them, and they have glitter. I got them, made them done up for leading up to Christmas here. All right, so I'm going to put down the sheet music. I went ahead and added some distress inks to the edges. Okay. You found your first electronic planner a few weeks ago, and it's so archaic. Yes, exactly. Isn't that crazy, Jennifer? I think mine finally died that I had, and I threw it away. But I had one for the longest time. It had a flip-up screen, and it had a full keyboard, so you could type on it, you know, with your thumbs, and then you would close it. But you had to make sure to keep it charged. And then, you know, as we got cell phones, I was like, you know, it would be really handy if on a cell phone they had a camera and a calendar. And lo and behold, we have those things now. You have nothing to plan. My day is to get up, go online. When I get tired, go to bed. Yep, I understand. All right, so I had another page from the other half of the Exquisite Dreamer. That's what this is from. And I thought it would be pretty to put on the page. Now, do I want a border or do I want to go all the way to the edge? I went ahead and fussy cut out a flower, and my thinking was maybe I would put it on the page like that with the doily behind it, and then I had a leaf that I fussy cut out that I would put down here at the bottom. What do you think? So maybe I would take this piece and I'm going to cut off part of it. So I'm going to take this and crease it where I think I want to cut it, because if I glue it down first, it's a little bit harder to cut, even with the hymnal side of the page. So try to line that up. There. Oh, I didn't get it overcut as far as I wanted. There we go. Now, I think I'm going to add some distress inks to it. Well, and you know, I think having daily goals of what you plan to do is something that I haven't been doing in a while. You know, I needed to clean a certain area, or, you know, call somebody or email somebody or return something. There's things that I forget to do, and I think I need to start using a planner to do that. Okay, my thought was I'm going to glue this all as one piece. Now, do I want to come down? Yes, let's come down. So it's just kind of peeking out a little bit. I left the paper that was in here. So I'm going to add some glue to the back of this. And then line this up on top. This was the edge of the paper where Norella had made the image, so that's why I'm using that as the edge for my journal cover here. All right, so now I'm going to go on the back side of all of this and add just a little bit of glue all the way around. I'll have to look through all of my rhinestones and see what I can put on here for some bling. All right, so now, oh yeah, I also want to glue this one down. So I think I'm going to get it all ready. Oh! All right, go down here at the bottom. I'm not going to press it down just yet in case I need to adjust it, because I wanted that leaf to kind of come out behind the stem. And I think I did that. Okay, good. So now I'm going to put this piece up here at the top. Okay. Get that under there in case there, like that. And then press that into place. Now, do I want to just place this here, or should I put something pink behind there? Let's see what I have. I have the same pink that we used on the journal cover. Now, should I cut this as a rectangle? Let's do that first, and if I don't like it, we'll change it, right? That's kind of how I like to do it. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Another thing I could do is just round the corners of this piece. I don't know. Do you think round the corners? We could try it. And if I don't like it, oh, we almost had a catastrophe. Okay, now, why aren't you going where you're supposed to? Ha. Okay. Maybe, do I want a deeper corner? I don't know if I want the deeper corner. Let's try the deeper corner. And maybe add some stamping behind it. I think we should do some stamping behind there. Now, do we do stamping with the henna rose? Let's do the henna rose. And then we can add some distress inks to the edges. I'm wondering if we should do a gold edge on that so that it just kind of gives it that gilded look. Let's see. Come on now. Something's hung in the embossing powder drawer. Well, I may have to take the other drawer out. Okay. There we go. I think what I want is just gold embossing powder, not the gold glitter embossing powder. And we're going to use this pen. Yeah, it needs gold. I think gold would be good. All right, so I'm going to take this and get it primed and then go right around the edge. Okay. This is Zig two-way glue pen. I don't know. I like using this for doing the embossing in a neat line around. All right, let me get my tweezers here. Okay. Just dipping it into the powder. Okay. Put this back. Okay, I'm going to grab a paintbrush real fast. Just trying to smooth that line out just a little bit. There. Whoop. All right, so I'm going to use my heat tool and emboss this. I'm wondering if I should also add some more embossing over the design a little bit of the page. All right, I'm just trying to get it to heat up the heat tool. Get a drink of water. Okay, there we go. Whoop, whoop, Peter won. Some of the powder stuck to the stamping, which is okay. All right, I'm going to flip this around so I can do this corner. Gets hot, 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 hot. All right, I think that is what it needed. Just a little bit. Yes. Now, I have this kind of a filigree stamp, and I'm thinking maybe of stamping it. I don't know. Do I want to do it from the top? Let's do it from the top down. So I'm going to turn this over, position this, and get out my Versamark pad. This is a stamp from Tattered Angels. It's really, really old. All right, so I'm kind of going across this corner maybe. All right. Now let's see how that powder will stick. Clear droplets to look like dew with clear and bow. Oh, I got you what you're saying. Okay. Like droplets on that rose, maybe? think I've got most of that. Let's see. I think there's a spot right there. I think that'll look good. All right, let's put this away. You said clear. I have glitter clear. Or at least I think that's what that is. Maybe we'll use that. Not just clear. We have to add glitter, right? Hey, Nima. I need your mailing address. I thought I had it on my website, but it didn't come through. If you could send me an email at emailme@lindaisrael.com. So it's email at lindaisrael.com with your mailing address, because you won a prize and Robin is trying to send it to you. And I thought I had your address, but for some reason my website isn't allowing me to find you in the messages and stuff. I'm getting ready to do some major changes on my website. I keep getting a bunch of spam sent to me on my website, and like for right now I have like 14,000 people who have registered as a user but are not really. It's all spam, and I have to go in and manually delete those. So I'm going to ask my web guy if he can help me get rid of that, turn it off for a little while. Thank you, Nima. Okay, I think, whoop, right there. I think that looks pretty good. And then my thought was to glue this and then put that over the top. Doesn't that look pretty good? All right, so you said like a glue. I've got a smaller. Okay, I haven't even used this one, so let's do this. I need another piece of paper that doesn't have glue on it. All right, get this going. Come on. It's brand new. There it goes. All right, so I'm going to put like a little drop here. And I don't know, just a couple of little drops in a couple of places. I don't know. Let's do one down here on the leaf. Maybe over here. All right, so now I should be able to take this and sprinkle it. Well, it's stuck in a couple of places. You know, now that I'm doing that, I'm thinking maybe I want more. All right. All right, I'm just kind of going around the edges. All right, let's see how this looks. Oh. Oh, I think I'm going to like that. It's going to sparkle. Okay, need some here. All right, put a little bit more on there. All right, let's get this out of the way and let's heat emboss that. Okay. All right, let's do this. And it may be that more of the glitter stuck to the glue than the embossing powder, but I'm still going to heat it up and see how well it sticks. Kind of reminds me of a vintage card, you know, that you used to buy many, many years ago that had just a touch of glitter on them. I think this is going to look pretty. All right, let that cool for a second. Get my little cloth here. Oh, this one's still loose. Okay. You see the glitter on there? It may not be showing up, but there's just a touch of glitter. I like it. Stuck to my... Trying to get some of that glue. Alright, so let's put this up here, and that'll be the little journal insert for the month of April. Oh, we got somebody's going for a boss fight again. I don't think anybody's playing the boss fight today, but you, Peter. Here, let me see if I can get in. Maybe at least... Oop, I can't type it. There we go. Okay. Jennifer and Peter won. You're welcome. Okay. Now, do I want this mostly... You know what I didn't do was this is going to go in the pocket, and I may want this where you can see it a little bit. So maybe closer to the top, right there. You fight against me! Raha! Yeah, Jennifer was playing. Okay. And then these pages will go in here. Oh, I see a spot that didn't get glued down very well. I put a little under there. I think that turned out really cute. Pretty, elegant, cute, whatever. All right, so this is going to go in here. Oh, good. That sticks out just a little bit, so it kind of goes with our page. So now I need to put some other words on here. We did to-do list on the other page, so how about notes in the top of this page? And I just saw that I had this little piece. I think I'll do that. I'm going to cut this. Let's see how far I have to go over. 3/4 of an inch about. There we go. Okay. And we'll pick some other things. Pick some other things to go on top. Okay. We need to find some rhinestones. All right, so this would go on here. And then that could go right there. I think that looks really good. So glue this together and then layer it up. How are your chickens, Jennifer? Are they liking the cold weather? I was thinking about you the other day. I've got another friend. I think she's down to 4 or 5 chickens right now. She's got a problem with foxes in her area, and they got her one of her roosters the other day. She was not happy about that. You like it? Thank you. Okay, I like that. Okay, good, good, good. All right. I'm digging through my bling, my rhinestones, see what I got here. Ooh, I have this thing. Okay, so I have this little piece, and I could put it over the top of the music. What do you think? Another thing I could do, and I haven't used it yet, but I keep looking at it, is I could use this frame, but it covers it up too much. So I'm thinking maybe putting these rhinestones over the top. I think that's what I'm going to do. You like it? All right. Get my chair situated here. Got to put my embossing spoon back where it belongs. Okay. All right. I think there's a piece of a rhinestone here. I'm going to put it on the opposite page. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to peel this up. Come on. It may be really old. Let's see if I can even get it off the backer. Trying to get it a little at a time. That's probably why I didn't use these very often, because they were not always the easiest to get off of the backer paper. Okay. Well, that one just pulled the rhinestones right off. All right, I'll have to leave those to the side here. Let's get my scissors. Sometimes getting up underneath it is easier. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's sticking to my fingers. All right. They don't make this easy. I think it would have been easier to just lay down some glue and throw some rhinestones on top. Okay, good. All right. Woo-wee, what a mess. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to go. I think something like that. And then I think this is twisted on itself. So I'm going to kind of curl it back around. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. All right. All right, I know some rhinestones came off right there, so I'm going to get my other glasses. Oh, no! Well, I'm glad you were able to repair your wheelchair. You got to have that to get around, right? All right, I think I need to put a couple of dots. This one is backwards, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put a couple of dots of glue here. Well, I thought I was. I need to poke a hole in it. Okay, now, there we go. And then clean this off. And let's get my pliers that I had. Well, I guess we'll use a different pair. It's a good thing I keep two pair handy. All right, let's take this one and drop it in the glue. And then this one is upside down, but I think I got it. Nope. It's like I'm doing surgery. These glasses are dirty. They need to be cleaned. Okay. Uh-oh, the boss fight did get going again. I think the boss fight needs more people in it. That's why it keeps doing that. I think I like that with the bling. And I used it. Oh, there's another rhinestone. Wonder where it fell off of. Oh, well. I've got a string here. Let's do this. Let's find a place. I'm going to put it down here in the corner. Right here. There we go. Okay, I like it. Anything else we should do? This one bugs me because it's upside down. I don't know if I can fix it. Well, it fell off. Where are my glasses again? Where is it? There it is. I found it! Somebody sending me a message. Okay. And I think this one needs to go there. There we go. Oh, this one's upside down too. Okay, that looks better. I can put, I see a couple of spots right here that don't have, oh, that's the wrong glue. Wrong glue, this glue. Let's put some glue right here. All right. And then one of these can go in here. There we go. Now, somewhere, oh, I do have some. There. Had to perform a little bit of surgery there to fix that, but I think that's better. Okay. All right. Where else should I put some bling? Maybe I'll put some on the butterfly here. How about right there? There. All right, let's put the bling away. Oh, wait, I know what I was going to do. I was going to go back, and this page needed some bling. I don't want my page to glue together because there's still some glue. I've got a few. Oh, that one went flying. Let's put one right there. And I've got some little ones. There. And I've got these bigger ones. I don't know if they've got really any glue on the back because it seems like it's a little loose. Yeah. Maybe like that. Let's see if I have more of those. I do. Okay, I have a couple more of those. So I'm going to put a drop of glue, I think, on each little... Should I put it on the top? Or should I put it at the peak? Straight down like that? Oh, you can't even see. Let me get one more. Or should I put it here? I think I want to put it at the peak, at the bottom. I mean, not the peak, at the bottom here. So I'm just going to put a little drop of glue. This is Gem Tack by Beacon. And it works really well. You can stick this on practically any surface. Ah, come on. Okay. There. Oh, that one didn't get in the glue all the way. There we go. There. Added some bling. Oh, you're trying to get a join? Another boss fight again? Uh-oh. Oh, I think I missed it. Sorry. All right, let's put these back where they belong so I can find them next time. Close this up. Oh my goodness, I keep trying to use this bling, but it seems like it doesn't go away. Oh, we gotta wait 6 minutes. Okay, I like that. All right. I didn't really put other words on here, and I'm thinking maybe since this was kind of Valentine's, how about if we add love yourself to the page? I think that would be a good addition. All right, I'm going to change this out and glue this down. Oh, well, now it says we can do a boss fight. All right, let's try it again. All right, I did it. I did it. If you're still there. Okay. All right, we got something on that page. Oh, how about, we didn't put this one on here. How about, don't forget to fly. I think that would look good with the bird. All right, I started a boss fight. You better get in on it. It's going to be too late. That's who's not here. I wonder how Julie is doing. I know she was having problems with her back. I hope she's feeling better. All right. And then come over here. How about live your best life? If we put that down here. Okay, put that right there. Put the glue back. All right. Peter go to bed? Okay, I think I like how that came together. Yeah, looks good. All right, let's flip it over. Let's get rid of some of this that I'm not going to need. Alrighty. So this time I didn't do as much cut up prep work, but I found some pages that I thought would look good. This is from the garden tea party on this side, and I'm thinking maybe this is from the Amarilla Rose on this side. Maybe if I cut it to go down the page like that. And then I've got some more of the Amarilla Rose that I could put across the bottom, or you know, I could use some other papers that I already have cut up. That might be wise. I've got this purple. Maybe we can put that over there. And I have this piece too. Okay, so let's kind of reconfigure this. So I'm going to cut this piece shorter and maybe put, would that fit there? Oh, it's not quite. But if I come over a little bit, I think that'll work. Just kind of layering this up and then put this piece as a layer over the top and then put this purple piece down here at the bottom. All right, so I'm going to glue this piece down first. Hey, Lorraine, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Bling is ever a good idea. I gotta have the bling. Let's see how this goes. Get that out of the way. Just working on my planner for 2025. Unless I get convinced that somebody wants to buy it from me. I plan to use it next year. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to glue this one down a little better. Okay. Maybe like that. And then, I don't know if I want to put that piece there. Maybe what I should do is look at these other, oh, I've got this piece. Oh, it's not quite big enough. Of course that's how that works, right? I may use this one somewhere else. I'm going to save it for a minute. Overlap it just a little. I think that'll work better. And then I'll put this piece down here. So I'm going to cut this piece. Okay. And glue it down. It's okay, I can change my mind. Hi, Creative Nana, how are you? Welcome. All right, I think I'm going to put that right here in the corner and then layer these other pieces over the top of it. Okay, I like that. And then I'm going to glue this over. And then we'll cut this piece to fit here. Using up my scraps. Using up some digital papers I had printed a while back. Scrapbook papers. All right, now cooperate. I gotta make sure I got this right side up. It's funny, you know, I got out lots of different papers, and, you know, you kind of have to audition them to see what works the best. And sometimes I change my mind. That's okay. I think for some reason this page is not straight, so I'm going to have to trim that edge. Okay. I know this piece looks a little busy, but I think when we put a pocket over the top of it, maybe that will help. All right, I think what I'm going to do is trim this right here on this edge, and that gives us a nice variety of pieces. I like that Amarillo Rose kit that Norella made because you can just cut up those pieces and it makes nice collaging on your page. Alrighty. Get some glue down. So we're working on May on this layout. Just trying to get a little glue up to the edge. Slide that into place. Okay. All right, we're getting there. All right, let's move some things out of the way again. Now, I started a couple of things, and I think, yeah, here we go. I haven't made a second pocket for over here. I do have a piece of paper here. I don't know if I want to make a different pocket. So this is one of Norella's spring florals that she made. My thought was to put it over here for the journal to pop out the top, which would kind of help tone down how busy this particular area is. I don't know about a pocket over here. I've got a couple pieces of, I got a book page here. Maybe what we should do is kind of make another little collage pocket to go down here on this edge. Let me look at my scraps. I've got this blue, so maybe if we kind of did a little pocket with these pieces to put here, I may reverse this to where the pink is on top and then put the blue on the bottom. And then maybe we can add some layers of a doily or some of my little flowers. Oh, I have this great big rows that we could put. I think something like that might be good. Okay. I also have this piece of purpley color, but I think I like the layers. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for a second. Come here now. So I'm thinking just kind of layering up on top of this book page until I cover the whole thing. Well, not necessarily the whole thing, but the majority of it. And that should give me a nice size pocket. I've got a couple of things here. This is a fold up postcard that we can fold to put in the pocket. So you put an adhesive seal there, and then that could go in the pocket. And then I've got a couple of journal cards that could also fit in the pocket. All right, so let's glue this. Actually, let's do some distress inks first. Okay. Got hair in my face. Do you have that problem, Peter, with your long hair getting around in your face? I don't know what you look like, so most men don't have really long hair. This sheet music is really old, so it's kind of fragile, so I'm using the edge of the other paper to help protect it as I add some distress ink to it. Go down the edge of this one. Might as well do the whole thing so it's done. Okay. I'm going to glue down the music first. You only have short hair? If chemo time, no hair? Gotcha. My mother-in-law had a little bit of radiation, so she didn't have to have chemo. And she was very happy because she had very fine, or she has very fine hair. And she didn't want to lose all of her hair if she had to have chemo. So thankfully, when she went through her breast cancer ordeal, it ended up that they were able to remove the lump and then put in those radioactive radiation pellets. And she's been cancer-free since. So, sorry about you having cancer. I hope you are in remission and doing well now. Alright, let's put this right. How big do I want to make this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I want to go to the edge. Let's go right here to this edge. So I'm going to put glue here. Okay. All right. Go ahead and smooth that out. Okay. Now we can trim this top piece off. And I'm going to trim off this edge. I don't know if I need a gusset. Oh, my things that are going in the pocket are definitely smaller than my pocket, so I don't know that I need to put a gusset on the sides. But I am going to go around this one more time with distress inks. Got to be double sure that it's covered, right? Okay. Put that over there. Now, if I put this on here, I may have another doily. I don't know. Does it need that doily? I may want to add some color to that, and I haven't done that today. So let's spray it. But what color? Maybe a blue, because there's a little bit of blue or purple. I think maybe purple might be a good color. I'm getting some gloves on. Phosphite. Let's see if I've got a purple over here. I do. I have Positive Pop. This is from the Positive Vibes kit, which I still have some. I still have several of my, what used to be a subscription box available in my shop. And many of them I've reduced the price a little bit on them. I think that'll work. I may add a little bit of pink to it. There we go. Now let's use the heat tool and dry it. Anybody bought a lottery ticket? I just heard on the radio that the New York lottery tickets, their Mega Millions, is still out there. I haven't bought lottery tickets in years, and I actually bought them as a Christmas gift. I bought several little fancy lottery tickets and gave them to somebody as a Dirty Santa gift, because we were trying to figure out what to get that would be interesting. So if you're going to a Dirty Santa party, something fun to do is whatever the dollar amount is that you're supposed to bring, buy that dollar amount worth of lottery tickets. Could be the scratchers or those kinds, and then that way they can try them out to see if they won. Okay, so I'm thinking something like that. I'm going to show you how it looks on the page. Move this out of the way. So if we were to put that down here as a pocket, we can put our items inside there like that. Now what I might do, so that we have some more writing space, is put another paper. Where do I see them? There they are. Maybe something, I hate to cover up that hydrangea, but something like that. Maybe over the seed packet. And then this one's going to go over here on this side. I'm contemplating if this is what I want it to look like, right? You got to come up with your plan to see which works the best for you. Put some things away. A white elephant. So that's where it's a previously owned item. Is that it? White elephant. I think that might look good. I know it's the same concept that I've done on other pages, but I think I like that idea of that going there. Okay, so let's glue this together and get it down on the page. There was a group that I was a member of for 25 years that we also did a Dirty Santa. And one time someone gave an OU Texas t-shirt to a game that I can't remember if OU lost or if Texas won, which way that went. Well, I ended up with that shirt and I re-gifted it. And then a couple of years later, I got that shirt again. And I re-gifted it. So it went around for like 10 years. We would always put something else with it, so you weren't just stuck with that shirt. You would usually get a secondary gift that went with it, but it was always funny because it was like, oh my gosh, I got that shirt again. Okay, I like that. Very eclectic. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces together. I'm trying to use up all these pieces. Okay. One year, the Dirty Santa we did was all like home items. My mom and I went shopping together and got a couple of things, and my gift was, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think I did folding chairs. And then my mom did a crystal vase. And Henry, I think we did a flashlight pack of some sort. Well, we ended up with the crystal vase and the folding chairs, and I still have both of those. Okay. My mother-in-law the other day asked me, if you could have something for Christmas, what would it be? And I said, a roof for our business. Well, we didn't come up with that discussion at first. We said, nothing, we don't need anything. And then Henry and I came home and we started talking and said, you know what? I think we need to do the roof on our business. So that's what we told them. Not a very fun Christmas present. Okay, I think I'll put that there. All right, I'm going to glue this down as a pocket to go on the page. Okay. Do it somewhat centered, maybe. Lots of layers. Okay, and I think this piece, yeah, over there. I don't know, maybe like that. I hate to cover up that hydrangea, like I said, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add any lines to this strip of paper, which I think is fine. You don't have to have lines on every single page. So maybe we have something different. Do we have, I have to-do list and notes. Do I have, I'll have dream field notes. How about that? Since, you know, springtime, you're probably out taking pictures in your garden, right? Maybe not in your garden. Maybe your neighbor's garden or at the park. Like that. I think put that down there. Okay. I like it. All right, so these items are going to go in this pocket over here. And then we need to make the journal that's going to go over there. I have the word May, so I'm thinking maybe right about here. I think that'll work. And then we'll have to get the bling out. Okay, so let's work on the cover for the journal that goes in this pocket. So for this journal, I found some scrapbook paper that I thought would be pretty to put as the back layer. Again, this is a 10 by 10 piece of cardstock that's been folded in half, so that makes it 10 tall by 5 inches wide. Hey, Amanda Dawn! You can only listen? Well, how are you? I hope you are well. We've just been sitting here puttering away at my planner journal for 2025. I'm working on the month of May. I've already done January, February, March. We did April today. So I had another one of the, I can't get my words out. This is the Amarillo Rose, and my thought was to put this on here, like so. I want to make sure that I get it the right measurement. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this piece and go right here to the edge. No, that's not right, because it's going to be smaller. I need to... So what do I make this? Maybe I'll just do it this way. I'm trying to figure out how to line that up so that it fits. So let's go here. And then let's put a little bit of glue on there. And a little glue on this edge. And then line this up so I can make it all one piece of paper. I think I got it. And then when I place it, make sure I get it right side up on here, you still see a little bit of that purple edge around. I think this is working out pretty good. I haven't prepared the rest of the months yet. I've just been grabbing a few papers if I see something that I think would be the right fit and sticking it in my journal. All right, so I have May. Do I put it there? Come back over here. All right, the pocket should be dry, so I'm going to put those in the pocket. Got them upside down. There we go. So if this goes in the pocket here, maybe if we put May in the corner like that, I think that'll work. Okay. Put it right about there. I like it. Okay, cool. All right, so let's put, let's find some words. We did bling on this side, so we need to do bling on this side. How about, what's in here? Let's see. My thoughts linger here. Believe in yourself. Be true to who you are. How about that? We'll put it right here. And then we'll look at the other embellishments that I could add. It's starting to come together. And it's starting to get chunky. And I don't even have the pages in that. They're laying here. So I'll just temporarily put them in. Get it back in there. So you can see how thick each one. I like it. It feels so substantial because of all the layers of paper that's on each page. Love it. I do need to fix this though. There we go. That makes me feel better. And that toned down that garden tea party page in the background. I think that works. All right, let's look at the bling. I have some more of this string bling. Is that what I'm going to call it? Let's see what else we have in here. Okay, that's pop dots. I think let's get some of this out. Maybe we should put a little below the field notes right there. Okay, fold this back. All right, I'm just putting a little bit of bling on my little note, field note that I added here. So I'll trim that. Maybe. Come on. There we go. It's kind of hard to cut a plastic rhinestone. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and probably should find some bling to put over here. Another thing we could do is get out the glitter embossing powder again. We didn't use that on here. I think we could use it on these images, so I'm going to get that out. Glitter embossing powder. Got a little piece of paper. That's the one that's sticky, so we want this one. Not you. You go back. And let's get the finer pen. Make sure I prime it. And then I'm going to kind of do it on the feathered edge of this. I don't know if you call, I guess this would be a peony. Penny. How do you say it? I guess it depends which country you're from, right? Peony or penny. Let's put a little on the rose. Okay. And then we'll sprinkle. This is embossing powder that has glitter in it. Okay, and then put this away. I think I like this idea. I know Margie said to use clear embossing powder, but I saw the glitter and I was like, well, we have to use that instead. So I'm using the 2A Zig 2A glue pen. I have the finer point. And I just kind of outlined a yellow rose and a pink peony. So that's for Amanda Dawn because she's driving. I'm trying to give her a verbal description. And I'm using the Amarillo Rose pages, Amanda Dawn. That's what I put on my May journal insert. So in my journal, I've got pockets for every month. And in the larger pocket for the month, I made a journal that holds 5 sheets of paper folded in half. I didn't do it today, but I will come back and add some stenciling to my 5 pages on the white side because it's all scrapbook paper. All right, let's wipe away the excess glitter. Oh, I like that, how that turned out. And I know you probably can't see it because, Amanda Dawn, you're supposed to be driving. I think it's pretty. It just gives it a little bit of glitz on the cover. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, let's put it back in the pocket. And let's continue adding some embellishments. Okay, put this away. No, I'm still trying to use that. One of these days I will. I've got several of these packages that are open, so I want to try to use them. I've got a pearl, so I'm just going to put a pearl on here. There. Okay. And then these are some larger rhinestones. Okay. Alright, now stick to my scissors. I'm just going to put them in between the flowers. Okay. Maybe over here. I'll try to find a smaller size. I have bigger ones. I thought I had some smaller ones in here. Oh, I do. I just have to dig for them. Dig, dig, dig. I think these are smaller. Yeah, these are smaller. So I'm going to open them and use them. If I can get the package open. There we go. Do a couple of those. They're not much smaller, but they're a little smaller. Okay. There. And maybe down there. And maybe down here at the bottom. Okay. Right about there. Okay, that looks good. And then we put a pearl there. I've got some other pearls in different sizes, so I'll grab a little bit smaller pearl here. If I can get it on my scissors. Get on there. Put it right here. And maybe I've got a big one there. That's the same size. I think those are the same size. I'm just going to grab another smaller one. Kind of put it up here. Different kind of bling, but it's still bling. All right, I think we got that page put together. What do you think? I think what I'll do this weekend is I'll spend some time and go ahead and stencil all my journal pages, at least up to this point, and pick out some papers for the next months. And then we'll work on June and July next week. More if I can get the papers put together. But it's pretty much taken me the whole time to get things prepped and put together for each month. I like it. Okay, so here's what I've got so far for June. I picked out a few things. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I got some more of the printed papers, but then I also have this one. And I may say that, because what is June? June, what does this show as their border design? May was lily pads. What is in June? Sailing. And in July, they have more flowers. So maybe what I should do is, I know I have out to sea. I know I have some out to sea stuff. So I'm going to put a note here. In June, out to sea. I think that would be good for June. Is there no sticky left on this? I think this sticky note has lost its stickiness. So guess what you can do with the 2A zig glue? pen, if I can get the right one. Where did it go? Well, here's the little one. I can do it. I'm just going to come up here and scribble where it's supposed to be sticky and give that a moment to air dry, and that'll become a sticky note again. So then what did they have for July? July they had flowers again. August they had more, and then they went to blues. Okay, so let's see. I was thinking maybe something like this for July. I've got some flowers. Maybe that's what I'll do, is all of these will go for July right here. And I'll fussy cut these pieces for June and July. And then August was more darker, wasn't it? What they used anyway. Not that I have to do exactly what they did. I'm just trying to... They did it more yellow, and this had more of the reds and flowers. But I kind of like... Maybe I'll swap that. Maybe this will be August. And maybe this will be July. With the darker colors of flowers. I don't know. I think that might be a good pick. I may use some of this in July. Or August, I mean. I get my months together, right? Alright. So now this is sticky again, because I used that glue. So I'm going to look for my out to sea papers and see what I can figure out. Sailboats and that kind of stuff. I think that would look good for June, since I've done so many floral type things in here. That's what my plan is. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I did today. Let's pick a winner for the junk bucks. I'm going to have to spend some time cleaning up my mess. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that it gives you some ideas of using up some of your papers that you probably already have on hand, whether those be digital, scrapbook papers, gel prints, that kind of stuff. I think this one I used more of the printed papers that I had. And here I use my gel prints and mixed media papers. So I may need to look for some things that'll go with June, and then I think mixed media papers would be really good. This is from the Gypsy Love on this page. I may even use her as a pocket on my page for my journal. I think that would be a good fit. All right, let's pick a winner. And that winner is, for 200 junk bucks, Jennifer. Congratulations, Jennifer. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to get off here a little bit early, and Henry should be home shortly. I got to let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? That would be me here in just a moment. And get ready for some dinner, and of course, relax for a little bit to go back to work. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your donations, your love, your being here, helping me out. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Lorraine. You've been sorting through your scrap bin today. You have tons of ideas now. Yay, Jennifer, I'm glad. Well, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be for a monthly planner. You could collage a page, and that's just the page, you know, how it comes out, whatever you have. Using up those scraps and bits and pieces that you probably have had for a while. Man, this is going to be a chunky monkey. Look at that. It's crazy how chunky it's going to be. We've only got to May. Not even halfway through. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your donations. I don't know if I said that earlier. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, do something kind for somebody else this week. You don't know what they're going through. And sharing a little bit of kindness with somebody else may make that big difference in their life for that day. It could be that they're just woke up on a bad side of the day, or something bad happened. They had a flat tire or whatever. But you were able to say something kind or do something kind, and that just turns their day right around. Now, get in your craft space, whether it be your coffee table or, you know, full-blown craft room and make a little something, make a tag, make a little journal card, and share it with somebody, mail it to somebody, give it to the neighbor, whatever it may be. Share some joy in this world. Have I thought about splitting it into 2 volumes? I may have to, Jennifer. It's pretty chunky, isn't it? Although I still have the pages back here, so I have room to do the rest of the year. It's just gonna be full. I hope I did it right. That'll be June. That'll be July. That'll be August. That'll be September, October, November, and December will be the last page in the journal. So I've got room. It's just going to be chunky. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Lots of love to each and every one of you. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to chatting with you next week. Talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye.